Hey folks, welcome to another episode of the Big Green Dow Power Plant Podcast. We are talking to amazing folks here at the third annual in Denver, Colorado. We are in green spaces in the Rhino District. But we have a special guest with me today with Mo Better Greens. How's it going there?
Hello. Hi. I feel very awesome, very blessed, of course. Yes. It's been a huge inspiration of meeting like-minded individuals who loves to grow and like empowering of growth and like health is wellness because we're all abundant human beings.
Health is wealth. Yes. With a W-E-L-L-T-H. Well, tell the people who you are and how you got involved in this work.
All right. Hello. My name is Ivory Sambula. My origin superhero story. It's funny because I met Beverly at one of the convention center gardens.
Did you?
Yes. And I was registering for my classes for school because I'm coming back in school as a dietitian.
Oh, look at you. I studied nutrition. Yes. Food is medicine, right?
Exactly. Yes. And it's such a powerful suit that people needs to know. But I met her through the garden. I was like, hey, you need volunteers? She's like, yeah. Next few days, I'm here thinking about like, I want to work with her because this is part of my passion, my field of work. I'm here teaching people, to teach people how to cook. Why not learn to grow produce as well? Yep. And plus my grandmother from my father's side of family, she's from Honduras. So I know she's like super proud of me. Like, yes, go grow them food. Heck yes, please.
In the global South, right? Folks didn't get disconnected from food like we did in the global North, right? Where agriculture was pushed to periphery. And now with the standard American diet and processed foods and food science, like we're not even really eating food. We're eating like hyper processed molecules that our body doesn't know what to do.
Even like the food dyes as well has been like affecting us, and it's like why we're eating dye red and yellow question mark and like reading the labels like all these long names, and I'm like, this is not food.
Nope. No. You know, so when I started studying nutrition, they have the ingredients on there. And I didn't know that they list them in order of most abundant to least abundant. So if you're eating something like Apple Jacks, right? The cereal, right?
Yes.
Where is apple in this ingredient
There's
list?
none.
Does it exist? And if not, it's probably at the end, right? Like
exactly.
Apple remnants.
Yes.
Apple flavor. That's how I get you. Flavor.
False advertisement, you know. These companies like to slap on natural, you know, slap on gluten-free, and you just read the box, and they're just like, that's crazy.
And they fight so much. And even in America, like the amount of preservatives and synthetic food materials that are allowed aren't even allowed in some other countries.
Exactly.
Right? Like it's outlawed in other countries, but it's legal here. That doesn't sound right. We really are guinea pigs. Americans are guinea pigs. Like I feel like they guinea pig like test stuff on us. And then once it works, all right, then they spread it around the rest of the world. I saw like soda, right? It's crazy how much soda we drink as Americans. We're just downing sugar, and then they wonder why we have a diabetes epidemic. Well, damn, of course, you know, there's a cause and effect to all of
this
that.
much of sugar, and it's supposed to be a teaspoon per day, and just...
I saw that Americans, and don't quote me on this, but we used to consume maybe between 1 to 5 pounds of sugar a year, annually, right? 1 to 5 pounds. Now, fast forward, Americans are consuming over 100 pounds of sugar. So it's like, it's a lot. But okay, so you got into this work through the love for food, the love for cooking, and you met Beverly at Mo Better. And so what are you doing at Mo Better?
Of course, gardening, gotta feed the soul, fill the soil. Of course, like harvesting as well. It's been like a huge eye opener of like, oh, this is obviously collard greens and kale and like the pruning of the tomatoes. Learned that the hard way, you know. And it's,
what are those? The suckers, right?
Yeah. And I trimmed them down, one of the plants, way too much. And she's like, oh my goodness, no. And I'm like, okay, learning episode 101. Please take your time, ask questions, please. Sure. But it's been splendid seeing the 3 gardens and also like managing like the farmers markets as well, preparing for that, making sure everything's in line for that. So
tell me about the farmers market. So we actually came in June. It was right before the Juneteenth market y'all are about to have. And we got to see the space. She talked to us about the history of it. But what's a day like at the farmers market?
oh my goodness, the day, like, let me tell you, waking
Starts
up
early,
early.
huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
you gotta wake up at 6 a.m., be at her house around 7, load up the truck. Like I said, everything in fine detail to have this market fruition. And so it's great too, because the youth will be down at the market space to help like unload the trucks. And like, it's awesome. It is a team effort. So knowing where the placements of the produce going to be at, knowing the prices as well, and then like interacting with people. I'm already bubbly, so I'm like, what's up?
Yeah,
Come
the
through,
farmer's market is perfect for that.
right? It's like, come on, you want some veggies? At least get an
Gots
apple.
to.
Come on now, come on. We got some juice. I know you will. Come on,
y'all sell
refresh.
juice too?
Yes, we be juicing. It's fall season.
Yeah.
Come on now. I think, these past few Saturdays, we've been juicing, of course, the all famous roots, the turmeric, ginger, burdock, and iron yam. And then we'll throw in the apples and the carrots. And that's like that fall season time. And so during the summer, same roots, except like oranges into it, or like we'll throw in like chard or kale, the power greenhouse moment, you know. And people's like, this tastes good. This is like, yeah, it's actually better than the stores. Isn't that crazy? You know, get yourself a juicer.
People don't understand.
Investment, you know.
And it's so difficult, you know, I think, to get that fresh produce. But when you're growing it,
Such a
boom,
huge
it's right there. And
change.
so this can be in every neighborhood, right? This
Exactly.
can be in every home. This could be in every school, every community center. Like, there's no reason they aren't growing collards, kale,
Exactly.
spinach, arugula. Like, those things are. I haven't done a great job at ginger, but I'm getting there. Turmeric, same situation. I need to get a little better at my growing skills on that side. But you are working towards helping heal your community through food, which is
Yes.
medicine.
Absolutely.
As you move into the future, like, what's a future goal? Like, how do you see us working and creating the better system and the better future?
Oh my goodness. That is such a good question. And top of my head is, what is your relationship with food like? Your mental health with food. You know, your environment that you're staying in. Are you having that support network, you know? And like me talking about food and yapping my mouth all day, what recipes to cook, is just like, do you also want that help for you? Because I'm the extent of that. And life is like a mirror, you know? I want you in your most vibrant, beautiful self. So my future is, what's your favorite junk food? I'll cook it better than them. And you're going to learn how to do it in the most healthiest way.
Yes.
So, hey.
And you know, you bring up a good point about junk food. It's about flavors, right?
Yes.
So it's sweet, salty, spicy, umami, and bitter. Right? Each part of our tongue tastes a different part. And so
Yes.
I've been told that Americans lost the taste for bitterness. They didn't lose the taste. They don't like it. We don't
Yes.
like it. But bitter greens actually are relatively healthy for you. It can actually detoxify like your liver, right?
Yes.
So we really like sweet and salty, right? And so how do we create sweet and salty things that are healthy for us? So tell me a couple of your favorite recipes.
My personal favorite recipes, oh my goodness.
Yeah, come on.
One of them is, I love pesto. I love making it real quick, super easy for a sauce. Get some basil, heavy on the garlic. I like my garlic breath. Okay, let me say that out there.
Yeah.
Walnuts, olive oil. You blend it up, and then you get these noodles. I know some people like to make the noodles homemade from scratch, or like from a potato, like what's called goonie. I probably said
I
that
don't know. I
wrong.
haven't had that before.
So
But it's a potato noodle?
Yeah, pretty much. You can make from home.
Okay.
Like
I've had sweet
flour
potato noodles.
Yeah, or that too. Blend up the sauce, you pour it over. It's quick and easy, and it's fast and efficient.
Yes.
So me thinking creatively of 20, 30 minutes in the kitchen, because no one doesn't want to be in there that long, especially from work.
Yep.
So
In and out. You know, and then you got to worry about
Exactly.
cleanup too. I hate having all the
Yes.
dishes. I'm like, oh, I don't want to clean.
So this guy, Pesto, that's your best friend.
I love pesto. I'll be honest. There's actually a pizza restaurant in San Antonio that I love going to, and they have the burrata bread. And so the bread is nice. It's a focaccia bread, and then I guess it's the burrata cheese. But what really makes it is the pesto.
See,
The pesto really just puts it over the top.
exactly.
I'm getting hungry right now talking about it.
And you can make it at home too. That one and curry. Oh my goodness.
So did you try the cauliflower curry at lunch?
I have not.
It was pretty good.
What?
It had a nice little spice to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
Little sweet, tangy little moment there.
And then they had the black beans and rice. So I just went ahead and popped it in there. A little bit of hot sauce. So Gangsters the Growers makes the hot sauce. They had their hot sauce here.
Oh my goodness, how hot can it get? Because I might be a little wimp on it.
It wasn't too bad. From like a 1 to a 10, I would say like about a 6-ish.
Okay,
you know? It
that's
wasn't
not bad.
too spicy, but it had a little kick to it.
Okay, nice. I'll keep that in mind. Also, why I'm so passionate with food in general is like both of my grandmothers on my father's side and my mother's side. They just love to cook, and that's where home is at. That's where love is at. You make a meal out of love and watch people just react like, this is so good. Even when I was younger, I would lick the plate.
Yeah, okay.
And my mom was like, oh my goodness, can you not do that? And I'm like, it's a compliment to the chef. So if I don't lick the plate or don't finish your food.
There's a problem. There's a problem.
Exactly.
No, I agree. I think that food, not only is it medicine, it's community. It's culture. Like we think about those recipes, right? The way your grandma used to cook, or your aunt, or your uncle, or that famous pecan pie, or that famous mashed potatoes, or whatever it might be. And it brings people together. You literally bring people to the table around food, right?
Exactly.
And a lot of folks. Again, it was after World War II when things started to change with the food system, right? Ray Kroc and McDonald's and Wendy's and Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, like over the 60s, 70s, 80s, it kept increasing.
The convenience.
And so what happened is, convenience and like the on-demand culture, right?
Yes.
So we've gotten away from cooking and being at the dinner table, right? And so now we're on our screens so much, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours. We're not cooking. The food system, the way that we consume, is adding to pollution and the degradation of the planet, right? There's just so many different things. So we need to grow it. And then after we grow it, we actually built a kitchen at Gardopia. So we're cooking right after our volunteer day. Boom, I'm chopping it up. Got the
so
propane.
Fun.
We just had a farmer's market. At the farmer's market, they did a cooking demo. We usually try to get a local chef who will come and give a nice plant-based recipe.
Yes.
Right? That can be replicated. So we did steamed cabbage. Just little things like that can make the difference. And then people say, you know what? It's not that difficult. I can integrate this into my lifestyle. And it really is the greens, the leafy greens. Because like if I go to McDonald's, I can't get a side of broccoli.
No.
I can't get a side of greens. I'm not gonna buy a salad from McDonald's. Like it's not happening. I'm not buying a $10 salad from McDonald's.
They're like, here's this sad romaine lettuce right here. It's been sitting in our fridge. You know,
just all right.
Eat that.
So it's very difficult to get our leafy greens, which are high in fiber. They have calcium. They have iron. Right? All these different micronutrients and phytochemicals that are highly needed. So I think if we can make that little change, if we can get better greens onto people's plate, I think we can make that change. If you had one garden sign, whether it's in your front yard or in your garden or maybe even in your house on your wall, what would that garden sign say?
My garden sign?
Yeah, just a sign. It could say anything. It could say change the world. It could say
it's so
eat better.
Funny because I have a name already.
Okay.
And it's called Elements Create. I haven't posted anything on my Instagram, but it's been that name for me because we are creators and using the elements that Mama Nature had provided for us to grow and flourish and cook come to fruition. And
elements create.
Yes.
I love it. Elements create, and we are elements, right?
Exactly.
We're literally elements in electricity.
Exactly.
That is like organized itself into all these organs and cells.
Exactly.
And
it
proteins.
Comes full circle too. We're all connected from the universe as well. Yeah. Like, why not have it all right then and there? So we are creators.
I agree. We're creating in this moment right now.
Okay, yes. Don't stop, won't stop.
Hey. There's actually a street in San Antonio that says can't stop, won't stop.
I need to go down there. What's up?
Come on. The best time to be in San Antonio is between October through April.
All right.
Because we don't get a really cold winter.
Okay.
So in December, I'll be wearing a tank top and like shorts, right?
That is so crazy to hear from me being a Denver native. It's like, no.
Oh yeah. No, y'all get some snow up here.
Somewhat. Years change, but it does get like super freezing. I know last year we hit like -4-degree weather, and it's like, what?
Oh my goodness.
This? I'm a human popsicle.
Yeah. No, can't do it. Well, I applaud you, despite the weather, continuing to get the good food to the people. How can they find you? You said Elements Creative. Is there a different way for people to contact you?
Another way to contact me is my personal Instagram, Ivory Sambula, IVORYSAMBULA. And you'll see me right there. Boop. And also with Mo Better Greens, social media as well. So check it out.
When can they see you at the market?
They will see me like every Saturday. And
Saturdays?
our last day of our farmers market is October 12th.
Coming soon.
Right?
Okay, and then when do y'all restart?
Restart
Like late spring or something?
probably, yeah, like spring, because then we do need to have like the seeds like getting
get
ready
things
to
planted and
go
all that.
for sure on December and January, and get that planted plan to get them planted.
It's cyclical. It goes
Yes.
on and on and on. Well, go support Mo Better Greens and Ivory. Until next time, y'all. Peace.